Perfect timing. Hello.
Hello, it's here. I just Kramered into Torpsaway's room in order to do this recording, and I've knocked everything all over the floor.
Hey, George, we're going into the woods. So last time, we made a decision.
It was a good decision.
Yep, we decided that we weren't happy.
I personally don't regret any decision that I've ever made when it comes to dating, including this one.
Right. We decided that Victor was not the right choice for us.
Been there, done that.
Right. We're here to date Count Saint-Germain, and what better way to start it off than running away from all of our friends and moving into the woods?
Yeah, so Cardia said she's going to run away, and Victor had said, no, please don't run away, stay with us, because we care about you. Saint-Germain said, yeah, let's fucking go.
It's like, oh, all the other people will be burdened by you, but, me? Nah.
I've gone through all the stages with this, so like I'm hyped to see what the story is, because I'm sufficiently like girded for this to be just so problematic. So I'm like ready. Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay. Just a second. I almost forgot my own earphones so I can hear the game audio in the wake of dying on stream of you cringing.
I'm sorry. Everyone, you can't see what a huge mess it is in here. There's books all over the floor, a bunch of like metal collectibles. I've broken all of his Gunpla.
All of my anime figs.
All of it. It's just a shame, really. I'm gonna have to reimburse you for these.
Depending on what happens here, you might have to reimburse me for a lot more.
You could talk to my lawyer. For some reason.
List of mysteries. Why did we do this?
Oh my god! We're not even going to the woods. We're going to another dimension.
That's right. He accidentally forced us to take drugs.
We're going to the Hunter's Dream.
どうしました? もうずいぶん歩きましたし、疲れてしまいましたか? そうですか。何か気がかりなことでも? Eh, まだだいぶ遠いですがね。
What about this situation can make anyone uneasy?
I'm telling you, they're on their way to the Hunter's Dream. That is not true. Saint-Germain, don't lie to this girl. It's louder when you're further away because all the animals like are present and make noise.
All the animals know to fear Count Saint-Germain.
Yeah, obviously.
今までは賑やかなロンドンにいたのですから、より強くその違和感を覚えるのでしょう。
Cube in the chat says, I can't believe Count Saint-Germain is a fae. And can't you?
I'd be willing to believe it, honestly, at this point. I could believe just about anything about him, except for that he's just like a dude.
Yeah, you could tell me anything about Count Saint-Germain, and I would be like, yeah. You could tell me any kind of zoo lie about Count Saint-Germain in the chat, and, like, I would be like, yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, he's actually like one of those things from Men in Black where it's like a tiny alien man in a human robot body? Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the joke route where everything doesn't make sense. They just put whatever the fuck they wanted.
You know, she doesn't know what to make of him, but really, I mean, he's just practicing mindfulness. He's just, you know, enjoying the moment. And Cardi's sitting here like, what's going on? Why is he? But he's just here in the present, enjoying right now. And I think we all have something to learn from that.
This is secretly just a date that he wanted to have.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Sure.
We can't afford to really take our time, but I didn't get us a horse or a car. Just, you know, we could have done that.
We should have taken the airship. I think that's the first agreeable thing she's said all chapter.
Yeah.
Of all the things, I guess I want to walk with Saint-Germain and figure out what the fuck. I still can't believe the most romantic thing we've done is watch him stab someone. First time he opened his eyes and really looked at us.
Oh my god. There, see, she's getting the hang of mindfulness.
I guess we have been learning a lot about, you know, the world and etiquette from him.
Cardia. Cardia.
Could it be love?
Cardia. You didn't... One thing that I appreciate about Cardia that is a consistent piece of characterization is, across the whole game so far, is that she never suspects anyone of keeping anything from her intentionally. Never. Like, the thought does not occur to her.
That people could lie.
But it's like, she knows about some types of lying, but she doesn't know about the type of lying that everyone else is doing to her, which is which is like that they know more about like the fucked up shit that's going on related to her dad, but they're not going to tell her. And
right.
Like, this has been going on the whole time. Like, they're kind of guiding her in a direction, and not sort of revealing this information to her until I guess she's like ready, or like she asks.
What do we ask of our maybe boyfriend? Like,
wow. Man, I really want to know the answer to both of these questions. Is this a question where if I pick the wrong one, it just fucks up?
No, I don't think so. But I
Should
think
we
there's a more
save?
pressing question at this point. We can save. Sure. But we do have one that seems a bit more pressing, so maybe
I
we should
feel
try
like-
that one.
Well, I mean, I feel like if we ask, "What do you think of me?" he's just gonna be like, "Oh, I think you're nice." Have you always lived in London? He's gonna be like, "I've lived everywhere for a very long time." So actually, neither of these are gonna be very satisfying questions, probably. I guess we should ask, "What do you think of me?" It seems more interesting.
Can't believe it. We threw him off his guard. Quick!
Oh man,
Jump him.
Finally. Do you like me? Yes, no.
I hand him a note. There's 2 checkboxes. Oh yeah, that happened last time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this seems like a good thing to talk about for her to kind of get this out of her system.
And he was there. Like, he must have an opinion on all this. Like, this is the sort of question I think that, like, we asked Victor when we got his scene. And I guess we're confronting now with Saint-Germain.
So ですね。少し驚きはしましたが、恐れはありませんでした。
I'm not scared of anything, ever, Guardia.
When you've lived as long as I have, you stop feeling fear. Yeah, don't be absurd. Do you know what kind of fucked up shit I've seen? That's
Also,
what was on that paper.
To be fair,
by the way,
I've never seen anything.
Bad clones. Yeah, he's never seen anything. His eyes have been closed this whole time.
Oh my god.
Aww. Don't know a lot of women, huh, Saint G? That's alright.
He stays in his home most of the time. Steampunk speed dating has not existed yet. Those cons aren't around yet.
Wow, same.
How real is this gonna be?
This is too fucking real for me, actually, the real human being Devious Vacuum, who chose this route because I have a type that's safer to date in fiction than in real life. Sorry, everyone.
Wait, okay.
Is he a Gerudo?
Okay, so I guess somewhere in the Middle East and Russia, maybe? Like, is he talking about real places? Is he talking about the world?
I mean, probably.
I don't know what place would be filled with gold.
Who knows?
He's so cryptic and mysterious.
I mean, it's also the past. Like, they could be talking about, like, fictionalized versions of places.
Sure.
Hmm? 何かありましたか? 街の明かりから離れてしまいましたからね。その分だけ空が明るく見えるのでしょう。
I gotta say, this is almost nice just to
Yeah, this is
interact
kind
with
of
him.
romantic. Yeah.
Oh, maybe not that, but that felt cryptic, but
How can he narrow his eyes any more than they already are?
I feel like this is the sort of thing where like we expected something far more menacing to be like at least underlined.
Yeah, it's just like really serene and nice.
変わらない。ずっと、ずっと。
He's got even some vaguely poetic things to say.
I mean, the stars move in the sky, like I mean, they're I guess their absolute position doesn't move, but I don't know. Okay, never mind. It's fine.
He's just trying to say something cool.
私の愚痴を聞いて、
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god! Oh my god!
I'm going to show emotions.
単なる気ま
I
ぐれ
think it's fucked up that I didn't get to kill Venice a second time. That's my vent.
私の
Same.
昔
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
私を選んでしまった
I too played a visual novel a long time ago. I fucked it up, just like you have now.
Oh, you're gonna have a bad time.
私は
And then this blue
あ
eye
なたが
shows.
思うよりはるかに愚かですよ。だからこそその日の選択をずっと
Oh boy, this has to do with why he became immortal. We're gonna hear about it. We're gonna hear about it.
罪を犯さぬために
Oh my god!
Holy
Thinking about
shit.
them crimes.
The crime of, I guess, cheating, death, and nature. This is the first time I've opened up about my immortality to anyone.
To よく考えれば愚痴に時間を割いている場合ではありません。
Sorry for ruining the mood of our date. Let me say something romantic again.
いえ、また別の機会にしましょう。私から言っておきながら申し訳ありません。
You know, he's being pretty thoughtful.
先を急ぎましょうか。
Maybe he's not so bad after all, but maybe also he's very bad.
He's being very thoughtful, but still not telling us anything about anything.
Right, like really where we're going, or... Hey, hey, stop shaming me, video game.
Oh man, what if he had to kill someone to become immortal?
Oh my god. And it was Fennis.
No, I think it'll be like in order to become immortal and join the idea, disciple the apostles of idea, you have to like give up the world, and that was the first crime to to become immortal.
But he also had to kill, like, I don't know, his
everybody
wife or
behind.
something.
God, I hope not. But like, who knows with this game? But then the second crime is re-entering the world and going against what the apostles of idea like.
Right, doing this.
They forbid you to engage with the world. Yeah.
Right, like, is he running away from them right now?
Yeah.
Thankfully, they don't know about my second home. My vacation home. Oh wow, it looks just like the other home.
This is my second mansion.
Oh shit.
We are in the Hunter's Dream. I fucking knew it.
Is that a Bloodborne?
Yes.
Okay. I know video games. That's right, I just wanted to take you on a nice walk.
Is this his second duplicate mansion?
私たちが住んでいた屋敷
Oh my god.
That way, in case someone comes to assassinate me, they might think I'm in this other mansion.
I mean, obviously I had to build this second mansion in order to confuse Blickwinkle so that I could so that I could cheat death. Oh my god.
ほぼ変わりありません
Oops, sorry.
昔はその日の気分に合わせて
This really was a vacation home.
Oh my god. Oh
We
my
also
god.
we have a second CC here, but he's reversed. He's backwards.
Oh my god. This is just the Hunter Stream. We went to another dimension, and this is the Hunter Stream version of this mansion. That's why there's two exact copies.
This is gonna be like on the inside is like how it was before he became immortal and fucked up. Like,
こう見えて枕が変わると眠るのに苦労してしまうたちなんです
I mean, I get it, dude.
それに同じ作りにしておけば生活習慣なども変えずに
I mean, is it really a lifestyle change to have a slightly different house
気分転換
layout?
に2つの屋敷を行き来するとはいえ生活を変えすぎるの
Oh
も
my god.
ないんですよ
This is some vampire ass shit.
This is the inverted mansion.
私は気分屋ですから 何にせよ
This is like me talking about like when I'm really stepping out, like to be like, oh, you know,
この森をよく知る者だ
I went to Taco Bell today.
yeah, like oh, you know, I'm just so temperamental. Sometimes I put my fork on the right of my plate, and sometimes I put it on the left just because I feel like it.
Sometimes I live on the wild side and I drink a regular Pepsi instead of diet.
Well, that would be too wild for me.
Right. Sorry, I'm living on the edge. I got a Coke Zero instead of a Diet Coke.
I like Coke Zero. I like vanilla Coke Zero, which is why it's never fucking there.
Right. Imagine the fucked up situation in which they're like clones of the other boys here.
Oh my god! But they're like homunculi,
Right.
homunculuses.
Hey, I also dabble in alchemy. That's what this house is for.
God, this is so much.
Like, realistically,
I can't
nothing has
believe we're in
happened, but
the-
I feel like my mind is just exploding every time he speaks.
Yeah, it's oh my god.
Guardian さん もしためらい
Oh my god.
今からでも元の屋敷に帰りますか
Let's just take this in a little bit. Our beautiful boyfriend.
Wow. Isn't it? I mean, it's somewhat of a weird gesture to take somebody's hands and put them on your face.
Yeah. He comes from a different time.
Is he like? Is there an implication that he's asking her to give up on society?
引き返すこと
Yeah, there is.
What the fuck?
Come live with me in my dimension where I
みんなを
live.
危険に巻き込まないために
My real dimension where I really live.
そうというあなたが選んだ道は間違っていないですが彼らを信じてこれからも共に戦っていくという選択肢も
Was this all just an extended thing to like get her to realize that she wanted to be part of the world?
この道を歩く間中、いえ、あなたに出会
I
って
don't know.
Or it's mirroring his own decision to be part of the world. He's showing her his decision.
何が間違っているのか。私はその判断をまだはっきりと決めることができずにいます。だから無責任なようですが、進むか引くか、最後の判断はあなたに任せようと思う。
I mean,
どちらも間違っていないならば、もうあとは思いのまま、どうか後悔のない選択をしてほしい。
I feel like this is setting us up to choose to go back.
but he wouldn't go back, would he?
Okay, we definitely need to save because I feel like I want to go back to the old mansion. Could go one of two ways, right? It could go back. It could be both of us are going to return and then we're going to rejoin like the sort of standard narrative that is common to all endings, right?
Sure.
Or it could be, yeah, Cardia goes back to the old mansion and leaves him and like gets off this path first, and then we're out, right? Bad end. I will stay here could be this is how you advance the game. You give up on the world and go learn about Saint-Germain instead. Or
right, like, given that this is a route about him, I guess the right thing would be to stay here with him.
But also I could see staying here being the bad end in the, or like the like bad end in the, it's like, and they stayed there forever and they didn't ever return to the world. The end. The thing was never solved. Is it with your magical game knowledge, does one of these lead to a bad ending?
Yes.
Yes, one of them does. Okay, I'm going to give my pick, but I want you to pick the right one that doesn't give us a bad ending. Okay?
But I've saved so we can come back to this after we're done.
Okay, I'm gonna pick going back to the old mansion.
Okay.
Damn it! I really thought that was what he was setting us up to do. Like, to be like, you choose to stay here just like I wanted to choose to stay here. And, oh, god fucking damn it. So it does mean, like, no, I'm opting out of this route. Sorry, bye.
Right.
I didn't actually like you.
Or like, I'm
Damn.
having second thoughts about my boyfriend. Like, basically, it feels like all of our decisions are just going to be trying to, like, fuck him up. Like, all we're trying to do is, like, send him off balance so he admits something about himself.
Yeah. Wow,
Shit.
I don't know what that's like in a date, ever.
Shit, someone wants to live with me forever? Fuck. I wasn't prepared for this. Line?
Yep. I mean, I definitely don't know what it's like to date someone who's emotionally closed off and just being really, really forward to get anything out of them.
揺らいでしまう前に
Man, what a route this has already been.
Oh, boy.
It is mirrored though. They are showing it, I think, from the other side.
Oh my god. How did they get all the art the same? This is the Hunter's Dream. I have no other. That's it.
This is just a mirror world, like everything's mirrored.
Yeah, well, because the Hunter's Dream is a exact recreation of the cabin. Because it's in like a parallel dimension.
I'm pretty sure all these CGs are flipped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
couldn't we have brought our son together?
Yeah,
I want him to come
what
with
about
us.
Sorry, we're gonna have to do the Van Helsing route in order to properly parent our vampire son.
Right. 8 tips to dating my vampiric son.
No. No one
Don't.
can date our vampire son. He's too young.
And he's
too
got
young for
problems.
dating. Yeah, he's got a lot to work through. I mean, so do every one of these boys.
Right. There's a lot. Well, maybe besides that.
Wait, where did the food come from?
He said he had food stocked here.
What? He cooks? No.
Yes.
This bitch doesn't cook. Are you kidding?
He just doesn't
That's
cook turkey.
1,000% magic. That's just magic.
It's just pre-cooked. He's got like some kind of steampunk microwave. I steam reheated our food.
What was she doing while he was cooking? That's my question. Because these things always skip over stuff like that. But in real life, you have to sit there while the other person is doing it.
I assume we were exploring the house. I mean, that's what we were doing before. I assume we just did more of it.
Habdab says that they are eating steam Hot Pockets.
They won't get more sumptuous if you let them cool. But be careful, it might be like lava inside there.
Wait, I thought she did he also bring, I guess she must have packed up her like specially treated silverware or whatever.
Right. I assume he was prepared
This
for this.
seems like such a bad decision. Everything about this, she's like signaling that it's a bad decision.
確かにいつもの賑やかさはありませんね。
Like, if I didn't know better, I would assume that this was like some form of like true route or alternate route since it ignores all the rest of the boys. You know?
Yeah, I don't. This is so weird. Like, I feel like it was setting it up to be like, here, like, we can't be disconnected from the world. Like, that's Saint-Germain's whole thing. See?
Saint-Germain. Oh my god, the music stopped.
Oh.
What? Oh, fuck.
Oh, no! Oh, my God. What? How is this not the bad end? How is this not the bad end? Fucking what? What the fuck? What the fuck?
This この場所には周囲に居場所がバレないための工夫がしてあります。でなければ隠れ家の意味がありません。
What the fuck?
ルパンたちはそれぞれ素晴らしいエキスパートで。
Oh my god! Close your eyes! You're the worst! Not like this! Not like this!
Ordinary humans, oh my god.
How is this not the bad end?
Holy shit.
I'm dead.
Holy fuck. Oh, I'm so glad we went for this over Victor.
Oh my god. Why? Why did I do this?
Fuck.
Why
Well, I
don't you
guess he-
fucking tell us what's going on? Oh my god.
He did give us a choice, I guess, and I fucked it up because that's how we see the rest of this story.
インピーやフランはホロロギウムの毒素を検知する装置を作っていたようですが、それもすでに私が発見していましたから、彼らがここに来ることは。
Oh my god.
Remember when I stabbed that
Why?
guy? I guess repeat performance, or what the fuck?
Why? 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 Is this his job? Like, ultimately? Or is this something... Oh, just one thing. Thanks, hon.
There's exactly one thing I did bad.
あなたが一人で屋敷を出ようとしたとき、私はあなたに、黄昏はまだあなたを狙っていると言い
Oh my fucking god.
あれは嘘なんですよ。
Oh my god. It's all falling apart.
黄昏の長であるフィーニス。地下研究所にて、私が彼を操り
Temporary. Uh-huh. Right. Got that part of it.
私はその後秘密裏に
What the
彼に
fuck?
完全なる死を与えました。黄昏が
What does that even mean?
Whew.
This is giving me a permanent death.
Wow.
This is just starting to seem absurd. How is this not the bad end? Is that it? Is this the last chapter?
残念ながら私がそれを語ることは許されていない。
Oh my god.
If this is like weirdly like really short and fucked up, then like we'll just fucking go back and do Victor.
We'll just pretend this didn't happen.
Yeah, we'll just yeah.
しかし、その件はもはや大した意味を持っていない。
Why don't you fucking tell us about the Apostles of Idea, my dude?
Tell me about your secret cult. Maybe I want to join so I can leave.
あなたですよ。彼女
Uh-huh. Oh my god.
Oh
The soup was
god.
drugged.
How can you even drug someone who's made of acid?
I do. Look, these
That
are a
doesn't
lot
make
of...
sense.
It's a great question. Oh,
Drugs
fuck.
should not be able to affect her. Well, that table's fucked up now.
Well, shit, now I have to buy a new
Oh
one.
my, this is so much.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Oh, remember when this game was about romance?
What the fuck? Why?
どうやら疲れが溜まっているようですね。無理もありません。
Why?
長い時間を
Oh my god.
部屋まで運びますから、ゆっくりと体を休めてください。
Why is he still lying to us while we're passed out?
I don't... Look,
I gotta say, Him. Wow, it sure is, Cardia. It sure is unusual. This is not the way that it would go, that I thought it would go. I mean, not even a little bit. Like, Are all the other characters secretly this evil also?
Victor certainly isn't, so I can tell you that much.
This is going in a kink direction that I did not stand for. I would like to formally tap out and hit my ejector seat button on this kink. Oh boy.
Agreed, Cardi.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Wow, that's almost translated correctly.
He knows the original version.
Is it, I mean, does
don't
this
know
game know that that's a reference to the bubonic plague?
Is that what he's gonna tell us?
What
the fuck is this? What is any of this? I'm really disappointed.
Oh my fucking god. It's a metaphor for
It's not
me.
a theory, it's real. We know that it is. It is about symptoms of the bubonic plague, yes.
Well, remember, this is a long time ago. Maybe it was a theory.
Yes, thank you. Okay.
I feel like I'm being like game theoried here.
Right? I'm dead. I've suffered a permanent death. I regret everything. I think the universe is trying to tell me that I've made some bad decisions in my life by rejecting the safety of Victor and going for the mystery of Saint-Germain. I think we've all learned a very important lesson here tonight.
And then the Lord came down and king-shamed Divac.
Just fucking, that's what the Apostles of Idea are really for.
Whew.
This is not what I wanted.
Maybe I should have just gone with yours and pretended that was the good ending. Like, whoof, now that I'm seeing this is like, oh my god.
Are we gonna get fed to a Cthulhu? Like, why would a Cthulhu want to eat? Well, I guess we're a horologium, so... Cube in the chat says, oh, thank god, it's just Vor.
Phew.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is so much.
Man, rough first date, huh?
Oh boy. You know what they say, you really shouldn't rush to move in with someone.
And this is why.
And this is why, I guess. God, this is so much. Oh my god, why? 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 Why is this the thing? Why is this the thing? Oh my god, this is like this is so awful and fucked up and
This
cruel
isn't romantic
and
at all.
And bad and not romantic and why?
Look, just because I like older men, unspeakably older men, doesn't mean I should be kink-shamed by this video game.
I know.
That's a really good question, Cardia.
What?
Also
oh my God.
good. Fuck, pretend to be asleep again.
Look, not every emotionally distant older man is also a murderer.
Okay.
That's just... Look.
Look, these are the dating tips you
Jesus
came here
Christ.
for. What the fuck? Close your goddamn eyes.
Well, she's made of poison. Your drugs probably don't fucking work. Come on, my dude. This is the worst. I hate this. I hate all of this. I hate this. Beam Splash in the chat says, this is what we get for trusting the rich.
This is classism
God, it's all
in
a
action,
metaphor.
folks.
Yeah, it's all a metaphor for classism.
Right, but we're different. Like, this is my homunculus blade.
Why would he go through all this trouble to kill us? Why are you doing this? Why are you talking about this weapon?
What the fuck? Do we have to run away now? I thought this was going to be a lot more introspective and a lot less menace.
So his job was to kill all of the homunculuses.
Or I guess, like, maybe just, like, remove Isaac Beckford's influence?
Yeah, which I really didn't think... I thought that was going to be what his job was. And then he's going to be like, but I interacted with the world and... like, I changed my mind. I don't want to do this anymore.
Right, like, I don't want to do this. Come with me, Cardia. We'll live together forever. And not with me.
Or at least say, like, explain more.
You.
Like, oh, I know I have to kill you for my god boss. But, like, I don't want to. And Finis was evil, but you're not. And I wanted to, like, give you a good place to be.
Yeah, like, I'm going to leave now, but you live here forever. Free from them, me doing the same thing as your father.
Yeah, and then she'd be like, no, we have to go back out into the world. We have to face the consequences of our decisions. And then he'd be like, okay.
Well, maybe we'll get there. That sounds like an A to B, but that might be like an A to Z.
Is this a test? Peeps in the chat says, is this a test? Is this flirting? Surprise! It's everyone's favorite game show. Is this flirting?
Wow, no wonder I'm so bad at dating. I just didn't know.
Oh, no, don't make me make this decision, Torpsway. Torpsway, please don't make me make the most problematic decision in this entire video game.
Hey, guess what?
Just tell me the answer.
This is a bad end.
Ah!
Which one do you think is the right answer?
No, don't make me answer. I can't make this extremely problematic decision. Like, if I was playing this by myself, I'd be like, fuck you, I'm gonna go date Victor. So, you gotta tell me what the right one is.
I mean, I guess that could be a third option, as we pretend this didn't happen.
We have to see it through.
We pretend this 50 minutes was all just like a dream.
Well, I'm sorry, folks. No, I am not making this decision. You have to tell me what the right one is. I refuse to make this horrible decision.
Alright. Uh-huh.
Same.
She gonna start praying. Oh my god. Kick him.
Burn him.
Alright, good start. No, don't look at me. Close your eyes again. I know we've gone back and forth on this multiple times throughout this series, but close your damn eyes.
It's so weird. His eyes are so creepy.
I think it's just because we're used to seeing his eyes closed.
Yeah.
Like, I bet if he looked this way the whole time, it would be different. But he also,
yeah,
I think one thing is with his eyes closed, he like gives off a less villainous vibe.
Yeah.
Like with his like even with his like more sinister facial expressions, if his eyes are closed, you can't really see the emotion in it. So it makes him seem more aloof.
それはお断りさせていただきます。
Oh my god, fuck this guy!
Holy fuck.
Oh my god, this is the worst!
I can't believe we went back for this.
This is god, this is like a fan fiction. This is such
Oh
this
my
is so
god.
much. I'm gonna have to double down on the statement I just made.
I think we pretend this last hour was just a hallucination.
Ooh boy. This is please. No, please, what? This is a fan fiction. Everything that I had made up last time about what Saint-Germain's deal is 1,000 bazillion times better than this.
Is this what 50 Shades of Grey is like? Wow.
You can touch her?
Oh, he's got a... Oh, fuck, you're right. Why is he... But he has his gloves on, but like, wait, what the fuck? I mean, she has a collar on, but also, like, wait a minute.
You couldn't choke someone through that. I mean... Jesus Christ.
Okay, imagine the most fucked up part. He's just letting it burn. It's
fucking get out! I'm out! Oh my god. I hate this. I'm so mad. I'm so mad about all... I'm so mad right now. Oh my god. Is this not a bad end?
Somehow it's not.
No, please, please, video game, please.
I don't need this in my life.
Is he gonna kill her, but then she doesn't die? Because she's, the same
Fucked
thing as
up.
Finis? Save the cheerleader, save the world?
Hey, impromptu chat vote. Do we keep doing this?
I mean...
Wow, holy shit. I heard that people didn't like the Saint-Germain route as much as the others and felt it was, like, different. I didn't realize it was like this.
This is...
Like, I could have never expected...
You have to play
this.
through all of these in order to get the true ending?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to play through this, and Victor, and Impy.
Oh, finally
and Van
something!
Helsing.
Okay, yes, he does have to kill her for the thing, for his cult.
For whatever.
Boy.
Is this gonna be his crisis of conscience of deciding not to kill us? Like, what the fuck? I don't think he needed to menace us.
Crab Meats in the chat says, the car already drove off the cliff. Don't jump out now. Opting out of this.
I disagree.
So he does kill her, but he doesn't perma-kill her. Jesus Christ.
Is this how every chapter's gonna end?
This is such a decision. Who fucking cares about how he feels?
What the fuck, Cardia?
What the fuck are you thinking?
Cardia, we need
What
to
are
talk.
you thinking?
We need to talk about priorities.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No,
Oh my...
I'm out. I'm out. That's it. I'm out. We're going to Victor. I don't want to see more. I'm fucking out. If I was playing this by myself, I would never have played this game again after this. After this, like I would have stopped the game and been like, no, not worth it.
Wow.
Are teens supposed to play this game?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. That's absolutely disgusting. That is sexualizing all the bad things all the bad things that
I
a
think
person
this
can
might
do
be
to
the only
another
one on my
person.
desk that isn't M-rated.
All right, let's
rated
just
T.
take a minute. Let's just take a minute before we immediately jump to the Victor route and like get
Actually,
tonal whiplash.
just a second. And we're back, everyone. Welcome to date night.
So we're continuing with the Victor route.
So last time, we got Victor, and although we were maybe a little down about it at the start, I think we've come to a realization that we just need to accept the choices that we've stumbled into in this game. And so I think it's just best for us to go right in to Victor's route. Don't question why the video game happens to be already set up on this.
You're right, Chorps. You know, I thought that I was right, but it turns out that you were right about Victor, who's really the boy that all of us should date.
Right, he's a darling boy who would never kidnap us. I don't even know why that came to mind, but...
No, never. I mean, he's the best boy. As we've said this whole time.
Right.
Victor, Frankenstein, best boy.
Honestly, best boy. Look, he may have a drug issue, but don't we all in some way or another?
Yeah, I feel like through the power of love, we can really get him over his upper addiction,
Right.
whatever he's invented.
Oh, right, but he left for a bit. He said he had something he needed to take care of.
Oh, right, yeah, he convinced us to come back, and then immediately disappeared, like a good boyfriend.
Right. It's like, I've got things to take care of, and I don't want to trouble any of you. It seems oddly like deja vu-esque, but I can't put my finger on why.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, I agree.
I love resting at this mansion that we would never leave or think about
No,
leaving.
why would we leave?
All our friends are here. We love them. Our
I love
son's
having
here.
all of these witnesses, friends around all the
Oh.
time.
There's a dog. Love that dog.
Love that dog. Our vampire son? No! I mean, why would this be a problem?
Yeah, Saint-Germain, come in, I guess. There he is, Saint-Germain, the kind of weird guy, but probably alright.
I think we're fine. I think we're fine. You know, we really just gotta focus on, reading this book about how guns work.
And our depression.
Where's Victor? Hey, man, sure would be great if Victor would show up. The best boy. Oh, do I? Funny. Oh,
Yeah, he seems like he could take care of
Did Victor say
himself.
what he was doing?
I don't think
No,
so.
he just no.
No, he didn't, because we know what he's like.
Yeah, he never tells us anything. None of these fucking boys ever tell us anything.
It's true. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's definitely not written all over your face because you're fucking, 18 or whatever. Wow, what a kind and emotionally sensitive man that Count Saint-Germain is.
Alright, I think we can drop this. I think I'm gonna put the whole thing up. So.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, God. It's nice to be here.
He
'Cause I love
detected that
him,
we.
and
No, what
not
happened
you.
is that he detected that we switched out of his path, and now he's coming to ask us about it.
Why? Why'd you do this?
Just like in the last one. Yeah, he's a friend. Yep, it sure is. Why don't you get lost?
This isn't a love triangle, please. Man, real fucked up to, like, have seen only part of his story and then like have to recontextualize everything he says and does.
Yeah, back before we knew the horrible truth, he was just a nice man who was like the only person who was sort of emotionally sensitive enough to actually ask us how we felt about stuff.
Right, he seemed like the most mature, and I guess maybe that's not true. And here Cardia learns about love.
Oh my god.
I'm much happier with this, like, melodrama.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh my god. And of course, we've got Wine Aunt Saint-Germain, who's here to be like, oh honey, you're in love, everything's going to be great.
これは失礼を。いいえ、何もおかしくありません。あなたのその思いはとても素敵で、何よりも大切にするべきものです。
Jesus Christ. I don't know if I'll ever get over that.
I will never. I'm gonna have nightmares.
私には何もできませんが、陰ながらあなたを応援させてもらいますよ。それにあなたが気づいたとき、きっとまた一歩、あなたの世界は広がることでしょうね。
See, this is nice. This is just a nice thing to say. So why?
話に夢中で継ぐことを忘れてしまいました。今のままではきっと渋くて飲めませんから。それでも無理に渋いお茶を飲むことはありませんよ。
Was he gonna try to kill her and then was like, oh no, not you, you're falling in love, so like you're human, so I don't have to kill you.
I think when it comes to like our decisions, the fact that someone came to save us from Finis as a villain against us, it changes how we see them in terms of people that can take care of us as compared to when he burns his hand off and Saint-Germain just comes and stabs him in the back. Like there's a feeling of isolation in the fact that Cardia is like an accessory to this real fucked up moment, whereas Victor comes in and stops it before it expands, and I think that's part of the idea of why she would leave in one case and not the other. Though she was trying to leave the first time, she was able to be convinced back by someone else. Either way, I'm glad that someone came to save us. Like, how could that... I hope it ends with, like, a raid and there's everyone kills Saint-Germain.
Jesus Christ.
I just want my boyfriend to come home.
Please.
My normal, terrorist
My normal
boyfriend.
Whose biggest problem is that, well, first he's an international criminal, but that he has a weird, complicated relationship with his Dom ex, who's also the queen.
Right.
That's fine. I can handle that, you know?
Right.
It's not what I would choose, but we can't always choose the people we fall in love with, you know? You know how it is? Ah, here, Van Helsing, our favorite our second favorite man to dunk on.
That's right. Oh, and look, it's our favorite man to dunk on.
Oh, it's the Dunk Squad. Ah, how I've missed you all.
Now I want them to start a basketball team called the Dunk Squad in, like, some AU.
Well, Impy's really tall, so...
Yeah. Ah, fuck. Victor, what did you do?
Victor.
I need to talk to my ex again. I still love her.
Stop. Don't do it. Victor, don't do it. never gonna go well.
The most wanted terrorist, Victor Frankenstein.
Oh my god. Surely the public has sort of, you know, been like, are you kidding me with this guy?
Yeah, like, he couldn't hurt a fly. He looks so innocent, and, you know, like...
Victor's becoming like the Julian Assange of this world. Like, they keep going back and forth about what a horrible criminal he is. Like, is he just an asshole, or is he a real criminal?
Yeah, but except Victor's a good boy.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure that he'll only be a good boy in this route, and this will be very romantic and sweet and not bad at all.
Right. Better fucking go today then, MP.
Impy, surely you have enough salt for everyone.
God damn! We can harvest your tears?
Man, Saint-Germain being a bitch in these other ones just doesn't even warm my heart anymore. I'm God.
Yeah, I feel like the reveal really like ruins his character.
Yeah.
Because it feels, I think like it always felt a little more calculating. Jesus Christ. But now it feels a lot more sinister along with that. Like,
yeah, because it's just been confirmed that everything that he was doing was in fact sinister and not like mysterious. And like it was also like for some higher power or something like that, but it was actually sinister. And that is really disappointing to me still. Like, I'm still really mad about that. Like, that's so uncalled for. And it just like, yeah, it poisons all of the other interactions.
Yeah, like we were having a lot of fun just like goofing about his eternal life and just like the crazy shit he could get up to, and then, man, reboot. So
here we're talking about Zicterium.
Right. Which, I mean, if we know our boyfriend at all, and we do, there's no way that he would use Zicterium. This must be another sort of like, you know, someone's trying to like slander him.
Jesus. Oh man, fucking Twilight must have done it, or the Queen or something. Victor would never do something like that.
Let's not even mess around. We know.
No, we know that he wouldn't.
Right.
I mean, have you met him?
Like, he is the most, like, peaceful person in this group, even considering us. Like,
he's the softest boy.
Yeah, like, there's no way he's out there doing crimes. Well, those crimes. Well, thank goodness. At least he has good friends. At least takes... Oh, he's good.
Too nice of a boy to wake up a dog.
Bless him.
He's just sitting there, like, nervously anime sweating, like, being like, okay, let's,
Oh no, I have to pee, but this dog is here. I just gotta hold it for another hour.
Oh no.
Oh, does that mean that that gem is still around? The one that Finnis had?
Oh yeah, the Horcrux.
Yeah, or whatever.
Why would you lie about this?
She learned how to lie from the rest of them.
Yeah, she's like, this is how people are. They just don't ever talk about really important key plot information, so I'm not going to tell these assholes about...
Or their feelings, or...
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not ominous. Don't tell anyone about that.
Jesus Christ.
Well, to be fair, the one person who would probably have anything worthwhile to say or do about it is, in fact, not here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, though. Like, maybe not. They're all hiding stuff.
Why can't we just be honest with each other?
Is she gonna detonate? That's my guess.
Yeah, did we get activated?
Yeah.
It can be both, Cardia.
Yeah, let's just leave her alone after she fucking had a heart attack.
Cece's here to take care of us. Oh, damn.
Cece's got a lot of thinking to do.
Cece's like, wow, rough. You know, this is, this situation of just lying in bed and thinking about other people, very reminiscent of my own romantic life.
There you go. Here we are. We're down this path now.
See, now we can all shame me.
This is what God intended.
Right.
Clearly, apparently. Victor Frankenstein, amazingly able to see the humanity in a monster.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I'm gonna mute myself so I can eat a candy real quick.
Just take the edge off a little. Yeah, we noticed.
Was it not that?
I mean, it could be more than that is the problem. Like, it's not just one thing. It's many things. The only thing we really know about his past is that weird flashback that we saw earlier on.
Well, we know that he created Metal Gear.
Right.
And, you know, he feels bad about all the people that it killed.
Didn't know it
created a
launched nukes.
weapon. Yeah. And so he accidentally nuked a bunch of people. And we know that his Dom girlfriend made him do it, who's also the queen. And that just seemed like a really toxic relationship, you know, like not... BDSM doesn't have to be like that, you know. That was her decision, you know, to make it into a toxic relationship, and he's, you know, still sort of dealing with unpacking all of that.
Right. So if we map that onto here, he like invented Zicterium then.
Yeah.
He invented the death poison. Thus having created the Neo Steam atomic bomb, basically. Also, Victor smells just like clinical. Like, does he smell like a hospital? Or does he smell like mineral-esque, like because he's working with alchemy and stuff?
He definitely smells like a little bit like vinegar or something like that, but that's like not. That's not the smell that his body makes. That's just like what's around him all the time.
Right. He is constantly surrounded by chemicals.
I think that Victor's like default smell is like baby powder.
He's very sensitive with his skin.
Why isn't stuff written in English?
Maybe he knows multiple languages. Maybe it's code talk. Maybe he...
It must be in code.
Or research, like he's researching things from other countries.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, is it his diary? Oh my god, let's read his diary.
Oh my god, let's read his fucking diary. Is there a choice here? Because y'all know what choice we're gonna make.
Extremely read his diary. Day 15, still can't stop thinking about Cardia.
He does like little drawings of her and little hearts.
Thought about kissing Cardia and immediately got embarrassed. MP made fun of me, he wasn't sure why though. Was shoved in a locker by Lupin again.
Why does Saint-Germain have all these lockers in his mansion? Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Cardia, are you gonna read it out loud?
Plot.
No, Cardia, read it. Cardia. Oh, thank god. Holy fuck, I think, in fact, he did create Zicterium.
Oh my god.
I mean, it all lines up, but, like, still, the confirmation.
Whew, boy. So his discoveries enabled Isaac Beckford? Is that it? Is that the implication?
I think so. Because he's working
Isaac
under
Beckford
Isaac
didn't-
Beckford.
Mm.
Again,
Oh. So he was working under him, so he was Isaac Beckford's grad student. Yeah, this all
Right,
checks out.
right,
Yeah.
we did talk about how Isaac Beckford probably stole other people's research papers.
Right.
No, that's not, no. Oh my god.
No.
Come on. Cardia.
Come on.
Yeah, thank you.
Cardia. Well, that's not how that works, but also...
Yeah, yeah. She gets to it. But yeah, so... Man.
No, look, Victor. All of us are made to do some problematic shit by our PhD advisors. It's just part of academia. Sometimes you end up working on stuff and you're like, shouldn't this be more secure? Or shouldn't we think about this other thing? And they're like, no, that's not within the scope of this grant. And, you know, that's their decision to make. And ultimately you don't have the power to do anything about it. And it sucks. And that's why he was, of course, correct to leave.
That's right, Victor's out there with his jukebox. Blasting his favorite Neo Steam tapes. It's just like Bioshock Infinite, where they bring back culture, and so it's just like whatever sort of like old English, like lute-styled version of love songs from modern era.
Oh, Peem Splash in the chat says, say anime. Why, Victor? Why are you Batmaning around? You're not. There's like three other Batmans that are more Batman than you in this game.
He's just throwing rocks at windows. Look, I'm well aware
Oh,
now
who could
of the
that be?
traitor among us.
No idea. Can't tell.
Maybe we accidentally spoiled ourselves with this.
No, it's fine. I'm sure it's really impy.
Yep, you're right. MP's like, yeah, I'll sell him out. He's gonna have how many girlfriends?
Impy just got too excited talking to Captain Nemo.
He just
He didn't do it on
admitted,
purpose.
oh yeah, so I'm hanging out with this homunculus. You would not believe the things I've been through.
Don't know what he could mean.
Like if we didn't already kind of know some stuff, it's like, oh, maybe it's Van Helsing, because Van Helsing might still be like an undercover cop. But nope, I think I already know.
No idea. Who could it be?
I can't believe it.
I keep playing visual novels wrong. No matter how hard I try, I always play them the wrong way. I really like this genre for it being for me to be single-handedly discovering how it is possible to be bad at visual novels.
And it lets you like figure this stuff out instead of doing it in real life all the time.
Yeah, just yell in the middle of the street. It's fine.
Hey, you know, curfew's going on. No one else is gonna be here. Oh, you fool. Cardia. Oh, but you know what that means.
Oh, he's gonna come save us.
That's right. We'll see Victor again. This is part of our long con. Better he shows up and we've already defeated them all handily.
Oh, who's talking?
Oh my god, it's Alistair. I can tell by his silhouette.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Finis is dead, I guess.
Right, so who else is going to be taking care of the secret police?
He's the new head of Twilight.
He refers to himself as Jimmy?
I'm sorry? Jimmy? Oh yeah, I see that picture and I think, there's a Jimmy.
I'm surprised they wouldn't just write, like, James. Why does he go by Jimmy?
It's old Jim Jams. Grandpa Jim Jams.
Also, I didn't realize, and this may be just like a shading thing, but his hair goes green in the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think that's
so
just a
does
lighting
hers.
thing, because it's not when he turns.
Yeah. Everyone's lit from the left with a green light.
Right. Get me from my best side, and with my best color.
Yes, green. The most flattering color of light.
It's true.
Oh. He's not as good at plans as it would seem. His plan only sort of worked.
Yeah.
They still don't just, like, want the homunculus bomb? Like, don't they... I mean, don't they still want that?
Yeah, you'd assume. But maybe that's a Finis exclusive thing, like only Finis knows about how to handle the homunculus bomb.
Oh no.
Oh my god?
Oh no.
Wait, one more simple. Is this the Satanist cult?
It's Tumblr.
Oh my god. The Church of Isaac Beckford.
Weird.
LaVey Satanism. I'm trying to think of other villains.
君の仲間は厄介なものだな。真正面からやり合うのはこちらの被害も考えると極力避けたい。
Beam Splash in the chat says, Jimmy is here from Tumblr to shame you for dating the Count. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, who?
We are on the Victor route. I mean, the game gave us Victor. Maybe we'll get to that other route some other time, you know? But, like, the game gave us the Victor route, so we're doing the Victor route. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never made a bad decision about dating in video games or in real life.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Come for me, my boyfriend.
Whoa. We'll save that for the ending. I'm sorry.
Nope,
I'm
it's
sorry,
fine.
folks.
Look, we need some levity, and I'm glad that it can come at my expense.
It's true.
Constantly.
We need some positive sexuality in this game.
Right, please.
Who else could it be, Cardia? It's the boy!
Thank God.
There
I
he
get
is.
to see his beautiful face
finally.
again. His
What a sweet
beautiful,
boy.
unassuming face.
And his cute glasses.
He may have secrets, but he's adorable. Nothing like a pretty boy to cheer me up.
He's trying so hard to look serious and intimidating, but he just looks like a child pouting.
Don't worry, Claudia, I'm here to save you.
Hello, Claudia.
Claudia, I am your protector. Did you bring me my juice box?
Hello, what's this? It's me, Victor Frankenstein with a bomb, here to
And
save
then he
you
dabs.
from Twilight. they both leave, dabbing into the night. This is much more hashtag relatable content.
Am I right, fellow kids? Fidget spinners.
Victor was off inventing the steam-powered fidget spinner. He's gonna use his genius for good now.
Right, and for cool.
It's me, Victor Frankenstein.
And this is my YouTube video. Yeah! Action pose! Woo!
Oh, I love how he is still very clearly not good at this.
Right, he's
Also,
like,
how
oh.
does she not burn him with her whole face?
Right, he's like, oh fuck, I jumped. This was a mistake.
He was like, I didn't think this through.
And welcome to my microwave pizza review. I have to eat it whole because my mom wouldn't help me cut the pizza. God, he's so cool.
Yeah, this is the face of a cool guy. Have Devs in the chat says, welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play. I love Victor. What a good boy.
Oh, I love him. Oh, he's so good. He's just trying his damnedest, and he's like, he's grad student age, so you know, he's just like, he's trying to figure stuff out.
He doesn't
too.
know. He's trying to figure out so much. He left academia. He doesn't know what he's going to do with his life now, but he can't go back to that.
He's like, oh, I wasn't allowed to live in co-ed dorms. I've never had to interact with someone like this.
We just spent all his time in the lab, slept under his desk, the whole 9 yards.
Right.
I start swimming, determined to hang on, not pictured.
Victor, you smell like a lot of Funyuns.
Does she dissolve water when she touches it? I feel
no,
like
I
they talked about
probably
it,
not. I
right?
assume that it would there's not enough of it to like dissipate in any significant way. See, if we in this situation had to like run away with Victor, it would be a lot less assuming than just like someone being like, "Hey, come to my my forest home."
Come to the hunter's dream where you can live forever.
Right, like, okay, so we've ended up here. We basically know where this is. This is near the carnival area. The carnival night zone.
Right.
そうだね。わかった。
Victor still can't be athletic.
これじゃ
Nice.
どっちが助けられたのか。
Oh, I
It's
love
nice,
you, Victor.
consistent characterization.
Oh, I love you, Victor.
He's trying very hard.
I'm
He's
trying
not
to
good at everything, and that's good. That's good. He's a real person.
Right.
Everybody else in this fucking game tries to be good at everything, and he's like very clearly not good at every single
Right.
thing.
No, everyone's bad at emoting, but all is good at everything else.
そう
Yeah.
だよ。
Though, for Lupin being such a good, like, mastered thief and spy, he sure gets caught a lot.
Yeah, he's just a fucking nerd. He's a worse nerd than Victor because Victor is self-aware.
I bought the shuriken at the con, now I'll be a cool spy. Don't fuck with me, I have the power of God and anime on my side.
Don't worry, folks in the chat. I think this is just the generic forest background.
Yeah, don't worry, this is just the other part of the forest. This is the good
We're
part.
not going to the hunter stream. It's just they only have so many backgrounds.
すごいな。あの黄昏の
Look, you wouldn't even notice if we hadn't played this immediately after making a mistake. And he compliments us?
And they're both saying thank you to each other. That's nice. They're both equally worried about each other.
僕自身
If he's gonna be like too protective of her, then I like that she is too protective of him back. If he
Right.
can't like calm down, then at least like she is back. It does it back to him.
Right, like they're both clearly having problems.
Yeah, because his whole thing so far is that he's been like trying to do stuff to protect her and not telling her about it, and sort of infantilizing her
And kinda
sometimes
beefing
when he gets worried about whether she's going to be okay, and he needs to trust that she can take care of herself a little bit better.
Right. Well, one of these is a little insensitive.
I mean, there's the one that is probably the right answer, and then there's the one that I want to know the answer to.
Right.
Probably the correct thing to say is "I'm so glad you're safe," because we're probably still going to ask him what was he doing all this time.
Or he'll eventually tell us. He can't keep hiding
Ugh.
this. It just causes more problems. Like, if he leaves again, someone could
Oh,
forge his
he's
handwriting again.
embarrassed.
I love him.
Claudia said a nice thing to me. Ooh.
Dear diary, Claudia said something really nice to me. I almost cried.
She's so much better than my last girlfriend, who never said one nice thing to me.
いろんなことが気になるはず
I cried, but for different reasons when she was around.
Aww,
It's nice to have someone who
Victor.
cares.
僕の心配を
It is.
Yeah, right? Like, it seems like he's just never had anyone be concerned with him. Like,
I mean, that's what grad school does to you.
I only went for my master's, so I only sort of know that feeling.
Also, I'm just gonna. I mean, I'm not unhappy that this route gives me the chance to drag STEM PhD academia. Like, I mean, I could do this all day. Rolls up my sleeves.
See, this is the outlet, is dealing with the academic boy in this video game. Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
Victor, you have to at least tell us about when you get wounded. Jesus.
さっき逃げるときにちょっとね
You got shot? Oh no. Oh no. I like to think that she said it like really enthusiastic. Like, I know what first aid is.
This is something I can do.
Oh damn, get it, girl.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my god.
Take it off.
Ah! Oh my god, Victor, it's really him. Sign my poster. Oops, wrong Victor, my bad.
ああ大丈夫だよ見た目は確かに派手だけど大した傷じゃ
Thanks
Man,
for letting me
in
know.
In what world all these things like this fabric is all of a sudden like really easy to tear?
Well, his fabric.
I guess she can dissolve things, so I shouldn't worry about how she was able to cut the fabric.
She learned strength from Van Helsing.
そうだよ傷は浅いだから落ち着いていいんだ
Oh, thank God, he only got grazed by a bullet.
応急処置の時はできるだけ冷静に気持ちを落ち着けて対処することそう教えたはずだよ
Slap him, but like, romantically.
僕よりもよっぽど君の方が動揺してるでも今は君のそんな態度がすごく嬉しい
Aww.
本当に
God, what a good boyfriend.
こんな最低な僕のことこんなにも心配
Oh,
No.
see now this I've heard this before.
Victor,
Come on, Victor, get over yourself.
just because you had a bad first girlfriend, we need to work on your self-love.
Yeah, Victor, you're not. Look, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else?
It's true.
応急処置ありがとう
Victor.
僕はもういいかな
Victor, Victor,
Victor.
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 聞いてカルディア
Right, we got
カルディア
that
の
part.
毒ガス事件犯人は僕じゃない
But we can capture them together
別にいる
as a team.
今回のこともそうだ誰かが黄昏を動かして僕たちを狙ったんだ
Somebody.
And it's my crazy ex.
最も可能性のあるのはフィーニスだけど彼はあの時死んだは
The
ず
second time.
I can't believe Finis is fucking dead.
Thank God.
誰がどんな動機でそんな命令を下しているのか僕にはまだわからない。
Yeah, because probably the person in charge of this whole thing is also the one who lifted Victor's
分かってい
protection.
ることが一つある。
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Or told the queen to
Against
do it.
多くの人がテロで死んでしまうんだ。覚えてるかな、あの地下で見つけたテロ計画におけるジクテリウムの運用。あれが今まさに現実になろうとしてるんだ。宮殿の事件はおそらくその前哨。僕が君たちの前から姿を消していたのもその件についてどうしても調べたい。
How many times are you gonna apologize for not telling us things before you'll just tell us things?
Please just tell us things.
Please.
We
Boys.
can take it.
Boys.
We've been through a lot.
Please. Please. Just tell
具
us.
体的な証拠が揃ってないこの段階では時期尚早かもしれないけど、
Like, please, you saw
僕は
the whole thing with Venice. You
ビク
know
トリアに
what's going on.
直接
Like,
確認して
we can
テ
handle
ロ
it.
の危険性を訴えるつもりなんだ。
Of the dangers of terrorism. I get it, but the word
Oh, Victor.
terrorism is bad.
Oh, Victor.
いや、戻るのは君だけだ。黄昏に屋敷の場所がバレ
Well, then shouldn't we also not go back? Wait a minute.
それなら君はみんなに
Oh,
それを
sure.
知らせて
Okay.
急いで屋敷を後にしてほしい。
And then Count Saint-Germain is like, we'll just go to my other mansion.
Don't look. We're done talking about the second mansion.
You're right.
One thing that I love about the second mansion is that if you tried to explain it to someone, they wouldn't believe you.
I built the exact same mansion.
Nobody expects this second mansion.
I actually built the second mansion out of pieces of the first mansion, and now I don't know which one's the real one anymore. That's a little logic puzzle for you folks.
Oh my god.
政府が相手なら大丈夫さ。ビクトリアにとって僕の知識はまさに命よりも重いものだからね。僕は行かなくちゃいけないんだ。
Just tell us about
逃げ出
it.
した過去。
Stop
beautiful
leaving
boyfriend.
and doing interesting things off screen.
Please, take me with you. I want to stop terrorism too.
Which boy should we even have chosen?
This one. It's like, sure, he doesn't tell us stuff, but I feel like his character flaws are,
What's happening?
oh my god.
Victor is a little more readable, so...
どうして君
Victor's
Yay!
extremely
Lupin!
readable.
Lupin, come and tell Victor to not do these things by himself like a fool. Here
Of
we
all,
go.
of all of the characters, I think, in fact, Victor is even more readable than Impy. Oh, nice.
Haha.
One of us is
You
thinking
got,
ahead.
Yeah, Lupin's like, you think I didn't know about any of this?
We're here to take care of you too, buddy. Lupin,
Oh my god!
Let's not decide who gets first name dibs on this.
Look at these. Yeah, this is the stupid gang name. But
Welcome
also,
to my Lupin
bless
gang.
them.
Oh my god.
Bless them.
Oh, I'm so glad to be
I
back
love
to
friendship.
this.
I'm so glad these boys are friends. I
God,
love them.
I love
Look at them
all
being
our-
friends.
I love all our boyfriends.
Elsa, you're the worst. Oh my god.
I don't want to be part of your stupid gang.
I never said I was friends with you.
よかった。普段探しに行ってる間に君まで
Oh, they're all there?
Now they're all here.
No.
何はともあれ無事で何
I don't believe you.
お二人とも
This Yeah, no, you shouldn't have brought him. Now he knows everything.
Now he knows the truth.
God damn it.
Ah, cool. Let's camp. I don't know, could we... There's gotta be, like, an abandoned house somewhere we could use.
No, I don't think there is. We're just gonna have to camp out in the woods.
No, I mean back in the city. Like, Lupin says he has a number of, like, spots that he stays. One of those has to be a house big enough to fit, 6 people uncomfortably.
Man, I miss the power of anime friendship.
God. Victor, I'm so glad you agreed finally. You're learning your own lessons about relying on other people.
Yeah, and we already kind of addressed this last time in his chapter with the whole gang, where he was like, "No, I'm going to do it by myself," and then everyone was like, "No, you idiot, we're going with you." And then they did fuck it up.
Right, but he would not have done any better on his own.
No, but like this is like sort of now he's doing the same thing again. And now it's like, no, you need everybody to help you again, Victor.
Yeah,
like
please.
You shouldn't be doing these. You shouldn't be doing any of this on your own. Like
We've
nobody
already been
should.
through this once. We threatened your ex.
Yeah, it was weird. There was some tension.
Wait, did they bring Deli? Did they bring Cece? What about them? Don't let them get turned into Twilight. What about our boys? We didn't abandon our boys, did we?
What about the 2 characters that we really love?
Right. Where's our child? And our dog. How are you supposed to start our family with Victor later? That's no! Come on.
No! That's not... Why are we dwelling on this taboo that's obviously false?
Right, like, that's so fake. We don't need that. Oh, fuck. Oh, hey, welcome back.
You know, we haven't heard from Herlock Sholmes in a while.
Yeah, what's he up to? I mean, he's still part of the Force, you know, he's part of Scotland Yard, but... Huh, a bunch of nationalists, you say?
The Queen, you say?
Ah, hello. Welcome to the bachelor pad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, we're gonna have to meet the Queen again?
Well, I mean, that was inevitable. Alright.
Alright,
Let's
that's...
save and
Yeah, we made
be
it through
done.
our chapter.
Yeah.
We made it through our good chapter.
Yeah. Weird, what are all those other saves? Don't know.
They're fake.
Yeah, fake saves.
I don't believe them. So... Man... There he is, the boyfriend.
Let's
the
look
good
at our
one.
boy. Oh, look at this nice, sweet boy.
Look at him. Oh, there we go.
Aw. Look at this adorable little Otacon over here. Oh, I'm so sad I invented terrorism. Oops. Oops. Can you ever forgive me? Oops. Oops.
So yeah,
Well. Ooh, boy.
man, Saint-Germain was supremely a bust.
I feel like I should have an apology prepared or something like that, but I don't. I didn't.
I mean, because how could you have guessed from that? Like,
I'm profoundly disappointed in Saint Germain's route. Like, everything that I was guessing was so much better. And I hate when this happens. This happens to me a lot in games. Is that when I start to build up, like, what could all the different possibilities be, and then I get excited to see what the truth is in the story. And a lot of times, some of the possibilities that I imagined are much better than how it was actually executed.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it should not have, like, just, like, baseline level, if the story of Saint-Germain is that he falls for Cardia and it makes him go against the emissaries of fate or whatever, then that needed to happen without him trying to kill her, obviously. And also without him trying to kill her in, like, a blatantly sexual way.
Right, like there's a
just
weird
like he drugs her, he holds her down on the bed and chokes her. Like, no, none of that is okay. That is fucked up. That is just, like, it's such a hard turn, like, from his whole character. Like, everything about it is just awful, and it makes me feel awful. It was awful to play. It was awful to read. Everything about it was awful, and uncomfortable, and just the worst. And what is it sending this? It's sending this message, also, of, like, this character who's, like, kind but kind of distant, like, because he's not a bad person, obviously. Like, we enjoyed his character throughout all of this and how he, like, didn't give a fuck, because we're like, oh, well, he's immortal. He doesn't give a fuck. It's hilarious. And then for it to just all be thrown back to be like, no, he was actually, like, the worst fucking evil dude.
Right, like, it didn't have to go
awful.
that way.
It feels awful.
Like,
no, none of the boys available to you in a visual novel, like, in any kind of Otome game, like, they should never, this should never be an option. Like, if this is a thing, then you have to consent to it. Like, the default of, like, all these boys like you, pick one, no additional details, should not, like, have you accidentally, like, run into this, like, fucking creepy ass kidnapping fantasy, like, thing. It's not, no, like, you have to, the game just can't just spring that on you like that. Like, you have to, it's just the worst. It's just the worst. I'm very upset by it. There's nothing redeemable about that. There are other ways you could have told the story, that would have been less intense and potentially triggering for people, and just fucked up. Like, no. You don't get to sexualize something like that and just, like, let that happen with no warning, with no anything. Like, no.
And even if it's not supposed to be, like, a romantic thing with him, and it's supposed to be about his character and the whole, like, you know, fucked up thing about being immortal, like, it doesn't have to have the sexual menace part of it. Like, it was already kind of unsettling and weird, and it didn't need to go to that level to accomplish.
No, he didn't. He drugged her?
feeling.
Like, that didn't need to happen. Like, if the story is, oh, well, I was supposed to do this, but I'm not going to because I like you, actually, all of that could have been accomplished without him drugging her and like, trying to kill her in a sexual manner. Like, no.
Yeah.
It could
really
have just been through a conversation. You know, they could go to the scary mansion, and then him be like conflicted, and then, like, she sees the knife or something like that, and then he's like, actually, I'm from the Apostles of Idea, and this was my job to do this, but I don't want to kill you, so we're gonna stay here forever instead. And then, like, that's the conflict. Like, that's really what I thought it was gonna be. Like, I thought it was gonna be like, I can't kill you. I don't want to kill you, so I'm just going to take you away from the world, and we'll be fine. And then you know, her being like, no, we have to return to the world, and we have to accept the consequences of our decisions.
Right.
Like, I really thought that that's what it was going to be. And the fact that it's not that and the fact that it's not only is it not that, but it's fucked up. like on
Right,
a
it's so
level
beyond
that is
that.
completely inappropriate. Yeah. Oh my god. No. No. And like nothing about this game would imply that as fucked up as the stuff between, you know, the stuff about Van Helsing's past is, like that's a totally different type of mature story.
Right, this came out of
Talking
nowhere.
about trauma and war and stuff. Yeah, this came out of nowhere. Oh my god, like I'm like still kind of upset about it, like on a visceral level of like I'm reacting like this happened to us, you know?
Yeah, it's a really bad way of ramping up any sort of dramatic part of it. And it really just does like have no setup for it that could, you know, possibly justify the turn it takes.
It's God, and now like I feel like now the game is just like ruined. I feel like I've ruined the game for us now.
Yeah, because you know, going through Victor's again, it's like, sure, he's got his problems, but like that's the point, is that all these characters have problems and we're helping to like solve them, or, you know, one way or another. And then like Saint-Germain comes out of nowhere and he's like, actually, I am a horrible person. In a different way than the other characters are.
And like it's not that it has not set itself up to be that kind of story, because certainly there are plenty of visual novels where the story is that fucked up. But in those stories, all the characters are that fucked up, not just one. And
Right.
like that. And again, you have, like you said, you have to play through all the endings in order to get the true ending. So like you have to see that and you have to go through it.
Like, you know, Diabolic Lovers is specifically a visual novel about unhealthy relationships. It's sold as that, you know, it's advertised as that, it is just always that.
Yeah.
So it's
and
bad,
and it's
but it at
becomes
least
something totally
clearly-
different.
It clearly, like, you know, states its intentions. You're never supposed to believe that, like, these characters are good. You know? It's like...
Yeah, it's not you've consented to more of it. Like you know what you're getting into.
Mhm.
And the fact that this this game like just jumps us into this like really fucked up like almost rape fantasy without priming us for it at all, without giving us really any chance to really have any concept of what's about to happen, because the rest of the game is not like that. Like it's deeply uncomfortable and hard to deal with. I mean, like I said, if I was playing it myself, I would have tapped out way sooner and been like, well, fuck this game. But I feel like, you know, with a group, you kind of want to see how far it goes, but like that's too far. Like we don't want to stream those kind of visual novels. That's like another level.
When you wanted to jump out the first time, I was pretty willing to go along with it, but then you, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I really thought that it would explain. I really thought that it would cut out and explain, and he would start to explain himself before the choking scene. That was just bad. That was, oh god, just very upsetting. I still can't get over the fact that something that upsetting is in this game. Like nothing else in this game so far has been
again, just without warning, or like, how does this get just a T rating?
Yeah, right?
I think that's the biggest surprise in this whole thing.
Also, the fact that he drugs her before he tries to kill her is like makes it 1,000 times more fucked up. Also, God, just everything about it is so awful.
And that's why we moved back to Victor, the good boy.
Yeah, God, this is just awful. Just the worst.
Yeah, like the idea of people saying that it's different. It's one of those things where, like, I think people should have said more about it in, like, seeing, like, reviews and stuff and talking to other friends about it. I wish they had said, like, oh, Saint-Germain is the bad route because of this sexual menace, and not just, oh, it's a lot different and it's not very good. Like,
yeah!
Like, this seems like the sort of thing you forewarn about.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, like I said, like, I'm still, like, a little bit upset because, like, I don't know, it's not something that's, like, triggering to me, but, like, I mean, it's impossible to play through something like that and not be upset.
Right.
In a way, like, I mean, it's good that we played the Victor out, that we've kind of, like, had some time to come down from it, but like that was, I mean, like when you put this on YouTube, like put some kind of warning.
Oh, for sure.
Like, wow, like that, because that, like, wow, like I was actually upset about that, and I wish that I had not had to go through. I wish I didn't have to go through that with no warning. That was bad, and I regret. Like, I'm not happy that I had to experience that, and the game did not give us any indication that that was going to happen.
Yeah. So that's just. Ugh.
And again, if we had any amount of warning or indication that there was I feel like you're already like almost all the way to rape fantasy in this game. Like, there again, if you know that that's the kind of content that you should expect in the game, then it can be a fantasy, and you know, for some folks, like that's great, you know, do that, whatever. But again, you have to know ahead of time. You can't just be dumped. It can't just be dumped on you like that with no warning, no indication that it was that kind of game. Yeesh. Oh, yeesh, oh boy.
Yeah, like it's such a turn, because like until then it's basically been sort of like high action, sort of like move, you know, kind of like a cinematic sort of following the ebb and flow. And this just like takes
like I doubt that scene is going to be represented anyway in the anime.
Right, like there's no way they're following Count Saint-Germain. But like,
I mean, we know that they have to do the Lupin path, but like if there's any nod to any of the other paths, it's not going to be that.
Right, like I feel like it sets up a mystery that, you know, with Count Saint-Germain that has no connection to that particular type of content. Like, yeah, we get that he's creepy and
as
kind
a
of
character,
fucked up.
like he's just a trap. Like, right? Like he's just a pitfall.
Like a gotcha.
And that feels really bad too, right? Because it has all been set up that he likes us, like actually likes us, and it seems like all of that was a lie now. And I really, and that's another thing that I dislike. That when it happens in games where it's like, oh, you thought it was one way, well, it was, all of that was a lie, and it was actually entirely a different way.
Right.
And like that's not fun either, because it's like, I put all this investment into figuring this mystery out, and then you're telling me that none of this actually mattered.
Because especially when we go back to a character that is a lot more, I guess, traditional.
Yeah.
It's like, it was fun. It was a good time. Like, you know, it washes some of the bad taste out of the mouth, because it's back to what we're expecting.
Yeah.
It's back to what we're used to, and plays with character dynamics we're already well familiar with.
Yeah. In the chat, Dr. Psychobabble asks, Saint-Germain placed 3rd in the official character poll. Why? Well, I mean, Impy sucks, and Van Helsing shot a child, so like I you know, there's that. But I think also when you're playing when you're reading a game like this on your own, without an audience, without taking the time to absorb everything line by line, then it's a lot easier to just sort of gloss over stuff and not dwell on it. And much like the way that like Impy started out being a huge asshole, but now that we know more about him, we sort of retroactively are like, oh, it wasn't so bad, right?
Like he's got problems.
Now that I understand all of his shitty sexist behavior is okay, but it's not actually okay. It's still bad. Just because we understand it more doesn't mean that it's not bad.
Right.
And so, you know, there's that kind of thing. But I think also just most of it is that, you know, if you're not like going through something to critically examine it, then you can sort of gloss over problematic stuff like that, and, you know, just kind of skip through it and be like, oh yeah, this happens, and then this happens, and, you know, it's a long game, so. And I'm sure that he does something at the end and is like, no, I choose Cardia over the Apostles of Idea, you know, and it's very like lovely or whatever.
But yeah, just
I'll kill God for you.
That's a real nasty opening.
Yeah, there's no coming back from doing something like that to someone. That is crossing a line that you cannot come back from. Like, there is no, like, no. Oh boy.
But Victor.
But Victor's a good boy.
Yeah,
We're gonna
he's
help him defeat his ex-girlfriend, the Queen.
And terrorism.
And both Victor and Cardia are gonna learn an important lesson about loving other people and themselves.
Right,
And
I
that's good.
I think the way it develops his character and stuff is like realizing again just how much he needs to rely on others because he is not capable of doing all the things he wants to himself is a good. And
I really like that about Victor.
Charming moments, like the way that Cardia and him interact is good.
Yeah, I like that. What I really like about their dynamic is that both of them have sometimes where they're more helpless and sometimes when they're more in control, and they're never it's never like all Victor saving Cardia all the time. Like they both have their strengths and weaknesses. Victor comes to save her from this because she can't fight her way out, and then it's like, oh well, I super fucked up and got shot, so she needs to give first aid and take care of him. And she also swam down the whole river dragging him.
Right, like clearly there's like a balance there of power.
Yeah. It's just that they both have. I think it's just that they both support each other and they both have strengths and weaknesses versus a lot of the other boys don't really have like you said, they all have the same weakness, and it's that they're not emotionally forthcoming, and
right.
That's it. They don't they can all fight super good and think fast and have a plan and all that kind of stuff. And I like that you see more of like this is what Victor's good at and this is what he's bad at, and it makes him more like a real person.
Yeah, Victor is smart, but he's like clearly got some rash impulses that are self-destructive.
I don't like how they seem to have shoehorned this obvious red herring about Victor being Cardia's quote-unquote father.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's gross. That's a gross thing to do. That's gross.
And it's just like obviously it's also not true.
Yeah, it's so obviously not true just based on the information we have so far.
Right, like there's no reason for Cardia to believe that.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was done the first time she said no, that's dumb, but apparently not.
Yeah, and to put it that way, too, like, to put it that way of, like, oh, is this person really my dad? Like, no, don't say it that way. Say it like, oh, could Victor have been responsible for creating me?
Right,
that kind of thing.
The wording, I think, is the biggest problem with it.
Yeah.
Not only that it's an absurd thing that isn't true, obviously.
Yeah. Anyway, hopefully that will get answered soon and we don't have to have this problematic wording about it. But that's not Victor's fault.
Right.
Victor isn't leaning into that or anything like that.
Right, Victor isn't like, oh, call
fine.
me dad.
No, let's...
Oh, throw me the sports ball.
Daddy wasn't fashionable yet, so it's fine.
Right.
We can avoid that. Yeah. And Habdebs in the chat says that it still bugs them that as Cardia was dying, she thought to herself, like, I'm not mad, and fuck that. And yeah, fuck that. Like, It was already like, hey, here's every red flag for an abusive relationship in the span of one chapter. I pretended to look at my watch while I said that, even though you can't see what I'm doing.
Right, it's just one of those things where, like, very clearly it's setting up this thing, and it just sets up so many bad things because of the point where it goes, oh, well, I don't like blame him for this. Like, you absolutely should.
You should absolutely blame him. You should also kill him. Like you should kill him back.
Like, if we take the situations like you just resisted fighting him, you've had this whole discussion with how fucked up this is. You don't get to go then, oh, but I'm not mad about it. Like, absolutely you are. Shut up.
It's literally attempted murder. Like, there's so many different ways it could have gone. Like, this was a choice that people made to write it this way. It could have gone so many different ways where he didn't actually have to act on it, and we still could have set up the same conflict. And that's what's really disappointing, is that there was a choice that was like, no, we're going to go all the way through with it, and not have him stop earlier in the process to talk about it. And that is profoundly disappointing and just disgusting. Like, everything about it was disgusting. I'm really disappointed. I've, like, not just from a, like, I got tricked kind of perspective, but also from, like, the writing could be a lot better.
Right, the fact that this is in the game as is.
Yeah. I'm really disappointed. I'm just, like, I feel like also I should apologize to everybody who's been watching this and, like, knows what the endings are already. And, like, saw us going down this path and was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Sorry that you all had to go down this path with us.
I mean, I guess in one way it's good because now people know not to fucking bother with that bullshit. But, like,
yeah,
it really does sort of sour the rest of the game, not only in the way that it characterizes Count Saint-Germain and other routes, but just sort of like it's a situation where it's like, well, I know, you know, that Victor's route doesn't do anything like that, but suddenly you're like, oh, well, shit, Van Helsing's a weirdo who's violent. Like, is he gonna suddenly have some kind of issue like this? Like, it turns into this really strange perspective on the game just because you wanted to follow this dude who's like, and like, I think before this, just like, oh, he's mysterious. It's an interesting thing that they're building up, and then they just like shit all over it.
Yeah, they just totally dropped him. We're like, nah, he's just transparently evil. Like, it could have been a lot more complicated than that. And if it does get more complicated later, again, it didn't have to go that far before whatever change of heart he has.
Right, like, even just cut it at the fucking knife bit or whatever the fuck. Like, it did not...
I mean, he could have been like, he could have said like at dinner, right? Like, she says, like, what are the apostles of Idea? Like, what's that all about? And he was gonna be like, no, you know, something like that. Like, no, we can't go back. Like, we're just gonna stay here because they can't get us here. And eventually she, like, forces him, you know, eventually questions him enough that he has to confess, like, yes, you know, I'm part of this thing and I'm supposed to kill you, but I can't, and so we're gonna run away. And right. I really thought that's where it was going. We're gonna run away from everybody so that I don't have to kill you. And then they confront that together. And maybe that is what happens in the rest of the route. But it didn't have to go that far before we got to that point.
Right, like, it could have even been like, oh, you're asking questions that you're not supposed to know the answer to, and he locks us in the room, and that's the cut. The issue is the severity of where we go to, because it goes from 0 to 100 very quickly, and in just a way that is really inappropriate, especially for the story that it seems to want to tell about even just Saint-Germain, regardless of the rest of the cast.
Mm-hmm. And the chat seems to have spoiled themselves on the rest of the route, and they say that it is not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Because, like, I can't even imagine on my own where I'm less critical of things, like, sitting through that. Like, that's the point where I go, I don't need to actually see this. Or I skip through it, I don't even look at it for 3 hours. And then I just play Lupin's route.
Yeah. I'm really disappointed in this game. Because I feel like also this whole process of, like, everything seems good except for, like, this one segment that's deeply problematic and unforgivable is in and of itself a stereotype of Otome games. Right? Like, oh, like, all this is fun, and then this really fucked up this shit happens, and then it's back to fun, and everybody says, oh, it's fine, except for that one part. And, like, so much of when we're figuring things out for Visual Novel Book Club, like, everything kept coming back to that same thing where people would tell us about games they wanted us to play, and we're like, oh, but then there's this one part, you know, where a child gets tortured to death or some shit, and then it's like, okay, well, no, we're not gonna play that. We're not gonna do that, actually.
Right,
I'm
like,
really tired of that. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of being disappointed like that.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Because
a lot of modern indie Otome games or visual novels, you know, are moving away from that, and that's great. But the big stuff is still like that. And I don't know why, because again, you can have problematic content in your game, but you have to, the player has to consent to it. You cannot just spring it on them and not tell them there's some fucked up shit in your game.
Right, like, it's just, like, there needs to be a warning, there needs to be, like, a setup for it, like, I don't know, playing through Color X Malice like I was, like, I dealt with a character who's just kind of, like, rude and mean, but it's consistent, and you already know ahead of time what you're getting into with it. Like, then it's a different way of reading the story instead of something where you're dealing with a character who flips completely, and you're not expected to it. Like, I think as long as they put their, cards on the table ahead of time, hey, this is exactly what you're getting into, you know exactly what's going to happen with this because you're dealing with a character that treats this, treats you this particular way, or treats this, the contents of the story in a particular way. That's
or even just, this is the
acceptable
type of story where this level of fucked up can happen.
Right. Like, give it an M rating, Jesus.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing, is like, you're not prepared for it because they give it like a lower rating.
Being poisoned and choked to death by someone is not teen. It's not teen.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
Anyway, Victor's route.
I enjoyed that coming back from it. It was like a nice breather back to the content I was familiar and enjoyed from the original.
Yeah.
Which is dumb action.
Yeah, it's just
philosophy.
like an anime. It's just an
Right.
anime. Yeah. Yeah, and so much of the rest of this game just feels like the storyboard for an anime. And that other one is not. Oh, God. I just. As a person who also can enjoy problematic content, like, not on stream, but privately, like, that was it's just so uncomfortable. Like, I did not consent to go through that, and it's, God, it's unsettling.
I think that's a level above problematic, even when we talk about problematic content usually.
Yeah.
I feel like we're talking about like a level underneath what we saw. I think that's the big issue, is how much of a leap it is.
Yeah. Is bad writing and bad content.
Because this also like reverts, I think, a lot of development of Cardia as a character too.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't treat Cardia like a developing character, and so it ruins everything it's built up until then.
Yeah, it almost, like, it jumps into an entirely different story. I don't know. I don't even want to get into it anymore, because we've already talked about all the bad things, and there's more bad things that are, like, less intense criticism of it, but, like, who even cares? It's just bad. It's
Yeah.
we talked about there's a bunch of little things about, like, storytelling and character development and whatever, but it pales in comparison to the violation of the reader's, like, trust and boundaries.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Well, I guess we did say that these were games that we didn't want to play on Visual Novel Book Club.
Do you want to move on to something else, or?
I want to do at least one more Victor chapter and see if we can't get the
separate ourselves from
like,
it.
Yeah, if it's still too much, then yeah, I guess we'll switch to a different game.
Because we still got 4 more chapters to go with him, and I assume they're all about the same length, so they're a bit shorter, than the
so
common
maybe we
route
could
where they have to
do,
set up all this stuff. So we'll see how it goes next time, and see if we can sort of.
Yeah, we might be able to finish it, or do like 2 chapters at a time.
Yeah, we'll see how we feel after that, because I think separating ourselves from the content may have us look differently at just the thing ahead of us.
Yeah.
Because I think for the sake of at least seeing through this story, I can put aside the fact that we goofed.
Yeah.
Because I think just from seeing this chapter, there's clearly more Code Realize has to offer in terms of some characters.
Yeah, definitely. Like, and again, the Saint-Germain route felt like such a hard turn that to return to the point before that hard turn, it's like, oh, everything makes sense again.
Right. Yeah, we'll see how we're doing, and if not, I mean, we might be close enough that it doesn't matter, but we've got more games lined up that we can do.
Yeah, I think we can probably power through it, unless something like deeply problematic happens in the next stream also with
right,
like
I can't
Victoria
think of
or
anything
something.
that would happen in this story.
Yeah, so we'll do, and then we'll just leave. Then we'll just leave it behind.
Yeah, thanks for joining
boy.
us, guys.
Well, let's end it on a positive note and watch the trailer.
Oh yeah, let me see if I can figure out how to get the anime trailers up, because anime looks pretty alright.
Yeah, it does. It does. I'm still excited about the anime. Gonna be honest, not as excited about it as I was before we started the stream, but still pretty excited about it. I think, from what we've seen from this game so far, I mean, it already seems like it's, like I said, it's a storyboard for an anime, so I think that the resulting anime will be good. Or entertaining to watch.
Right.
Probably a lot more surface level than the visual novel, but I think that it needs to be that.
Right. Let's close out of this then. We'll get to the... Alright, so that's out of the way, and let me see if I can get this to work where we watch a thing.
Da-da-da!
There it is!
Wow. Nobody look at all Torps's tabs. You have so many tabs.
Yep, and they're all really important.
I'm sure they are.
There he is!
They animated that outfit. It's that outfit.
Thank
everyone.
God!
Oh, so good. It's me, Tuxedo Mask. I like how Cardi looks.
Yeah.
All their hair looks so flat in comparison, right?
Yeah, it
Because
is a
doesn't
little...
have the weird gradients.
Yeah.
お前知りたくないのかこの世界のこと父親のこと自分のことは知りたくないのか待つことはないこっちから探しに行けばいい
Like, it's clearly not as touched up as the CGs because, they have to animate it. But...
俺を信じろ
They got all these idiot outfits. Oh my god,
Oh
this
boy.
terrible green suit!
Oh, there's our idiot boy.
政府に追われるんだけどね
Oh,
Oh,
what a cutie.
God bless him.
What a little cutie. Aww.
俺ってば世界一
There he
の
is.
天才技師よ
This
The
guy.
Dunkmeister.
例のお宝がこんなに可
The
愛かったんだ
Dunkmeister
な
himself.
あえて嬉しく思い
Oh,
ます
wow, he got the worst treatment
He,
in terms
yeah,
of visuals.
his hair is bad.
I feel like
his
just
hair is
everything
not
about
good.
him does not work to moving, which I guess is good because he is like the least action-oriented of any of the characters in the common route.
Mm-hmm. But I think his hair is colored wrong. Like, I think what they should have made it light gray with
Right,
like
instead of
more
pure
shine marks. Yeah, the pure white is really weird.
あなたのぬくもりを感じてみたい。
Anyway, get hype for that.
Yeah, we got one more.
Ah, yes. This is the older one,
No, this is the newer one.
right? Oh, the newer. Oh, yeah.
Holy
yeah,
fuck,
Show
that person
somebody's
just burned.
hand getting burned. I guess that's Isaac Beckford walking away, huh?
Probably.
Tossing the doll aside.
Interesting that they got a different theme song for the anime than from the video game. It's like a weird choice, but I don't know, maybe the rights are expensive.
ショーの開幕だ
Well, it's 3D, but that wasn't bad
さ
3D.
ては俺がいいよ
No, it doesn't seem that bad.
冗談が通じねえな
I'm glad we get a train heist.
Yeah, definitely.
そうだね僕らにできる
Ah, there's our boy
力
again.
になるよ
Love him.
Love him. Look at him.
Oh, no, not him. Don't look at him.
There's that idiot.
I'm glad it seems like they got the voice cast back.
とてもお美しい
God, he just really does look the worst of the cast.
No, his hair's wrong.
Oh yeah, there's Honeybee
There's
Man.
this guy.
There's the
yeah,
bee
there they
crew.
are.
Oh no!
The troops.
There's the X.
Victoria. Victoria looks a lot younger.
Yeah. Yeah. Guns.
Fuck him up.
Oh shit! They animated the fight against Delhi. Thank God.
Yeah.
I want to watch this grown man fight a child. Oh, there's
There's
Sherlock
Sherlock
Holmes.
Holmes.
There he is. There's Holmes.
何者なの
Holmes confirmed. October 2017. That's just a month from now.
That's right.
Very exciting.
But yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. I will be sure to make a warning in the fucking episode when it goes up on YouTube, because howdy doody.
Wowie. Yeah.
But yeah, next week we'll return to good old Victor's route. Victor, the boy
Yep.
we chose, and definitely no one else.
Yep, the boy that we chose. It'll be fine. Everything is fine. We've never made any mistakes.
The boy we're happiest with, and that we were always happy with.
Yep, the boy the game told us to pick.
That's right. Look, the game knew. I think the game just knew.
The game did know.
Good night, everyone.
Bye, folks.